Alright, hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. Sunday, April 14th, just opened up Spyro and Gilgrunt. Again, if you're just watching this video for the first time, tried Friday the old-fashioned way. There were 4 of us. We got 3 Drobots and a Crusher. Under that progression, would have taken forever and been extremely expensive. Couldn't find a store that would sell me the complete set. Finally did, and they're $1.69 a piece. That's the route I suggest you go. I picked up the 8 I needed, walked out for around $14 with tax from the store. Since we've got those 2 opened up, 2 dragons and Gilgrunt, Gilman, let's go ahead and do Ignitor right here. He looks pretty good in the bag. Again, I don't know who does their graphics for the McDonald's Happy Meal site, but they like totally sold these things short. They look much better in person, if anyone was worried about that type of stuff. But again, there's the Ignitor nameplate. That's the main thing I want to show you on the front. Back side, you just kind of see like the tip of the sword, the coupon, everything like that. So come in here. And again, I just simply try not to tear the directions. There's Ignitor. We'll get to him in a second. Here's your coupon, $10 off a starter pack. If I get verification on what starter packs that applies to, I'll let you know. Directions on this one extremely complicated. It looks like you've got to assemble nothing and press the fire element logo on the back to have him swing the sword. I was, of course, being sarcastic, but this is kind of like Crusher that my nephew got on Friday. He actually looks pretty good. The thing is, the fire, it's actually pretty vibrant. I know it's just because they kind of use like the plastic, but it's got a really nice like glossy luster to it, just in terms of the color, you know. Series 2 Ignitor's pose is awesome. Series 1's was pretty good too. That's what I have here on the pool table. Just realized I forgot to move Chase McCain. My apologies there. We'll roll with it. Maybe it's a tricky strategy leaving him in the same spot. I don't know. But here they are side by side. I mean, it's a pretty faithful recreation of him. Obviously, this sword matches more with Series 2. That's one of the upgraded ones. But on the back, you see the fire element logo. Again, faithful reproduction like Gilgrunt. And he's basically just like clubbing you with a handle. Let me get that where you can actually see it. So, I don't know, maybe he's like playing tennis or slicing the tennis ball in half. But obviously, I mean, it would have been nice if the articulation made it come down either to the ground or simply his arm was out farther and it swung in. I realize they're probably afraid it would break, but we'll just put Gilgrunt up here. Gilgrunt's about to shoot him. You know, we'll say he does flame form mortar, comes around to the side, and then with the butt of the sword, he just starts pounding his head. So, you know, doesn't have to be too realistic. I mean, the main thing, use your imagination, and we'll assume that just dices Gilgrunt. So, like I said, this one, you know, not a whole lot to it in terms of, you know, the function or anything. You just press the button. You can kind of see it best from this angle. But I realize the backside doesn't look great. But as for the front, it's actually pretty good in my opinion. You have to keep in mind they value these things at $1.69. So, I mean, for the money, I'd say it's more than adequate. But that is Ignitor. He now joins Drobot, Spyro, and Gilgrunt. We'll try to stick him in there. Again, you can get them in the McDonald's Happy Meals. You do need to specify that the toy would be for a boy. If not, you'll wind up with a fidget. Best thing I can tell you to do is walk in the stores and try to purchase the entire set. You save a lot of money that way with them being $1.69. More importantly, you complete your set faster in the event that, say, some like Chaos, you know, or very limited quantities or something, or the most sought after, or people are just going in and buying those to hawk them online or something. If you don't do that and you're going the old-fashioned way, as soon as you get a duplicate, by all means see if you can exchange it for something else. And I would either start with your kid's favorite or just go straight for whatever you think or have heard is the hardest to come by, and, you know, try to protect yourself that way. But again, that was Ignitor. I think he looked pretty cool. And we're going to move on now. We've opened up 4 and we have 5 to go. So Stay tuned. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, or once more, questions, comments, you can post up on the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. And I'm going to try to crank all these out. Don't know if I can get them edited this afternoon, but I should be able to this evening. So, like I said, stay tuned. We will probably come back, round things out with Chop Chop, and stay tuned for that.